one of my good friends, and I was going to see if I could have him on. But don't forget, tomorrow it will be at what time is going to be at 12 noon. So it's going to be Saturday in Australia. So one of my good friends, I've never met this person. I've never met him. We just been like soul brothers. And his name, well, he'll tell you that tomorrow. But he was letting me know there's a lot of things going on in Australia that a lot of us don't know about. And it's beginning to happen here, but it's some deep stuff and it's sad. So I want you all to please make sure if you are able to um visit Australia, visit Australia. You know how we do it. We go and we can really get from within and go to Australia and help our people. A lot of us don't know how to do that, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about if you're listening. And I really don't like to get into that part of it because it's real deep and you got to go through a lot of explaining. But if you know what I'm talking about, if you can get to Australia, we can meet tonight and really help our brothers and sisters in Australia. And because a lot of people don't know we have star seeds out here, and a lot of us can help and help. You know what I'm talking about. But I won't get into all of that. What I'm going to do right now whew, is talk about this Constitution. And this is the last part of it. And there's a Constitution of, but the of continues on. The Constitution for stops right here. So this one right here is letting you know that you are free. You just got to get yourself together, know this Constitution, know who you are, live from within, and you can beat all these things that's going on. And never let fear take over. Come on. Never let fear take over. I've had the chemical before and I fought, because I mean, this thing messes with you mentally, and it messes with you and it brings fear and all these things. But when you have the power of God the Father in you, there is no fear. I did not go to the hospital because I knew ahead of time. Now, I did go within and really went within and did the things that I needed to do. And I'm telling you, as long as we have that, we got everything. So you're free. Now, what I would do if I was you, I would go back and go and really study this Constitution and know all of your rights. You do not have privileges. Now, if you're in the make sure I say it right. If you're in the of, then you have privileges. But if you in the for, then you don't have privileges. You stand on what you stand on. And the Bouvier, I guess that's, I can't say that right. But the book, the law book, and also this book, man, this book is oh. This book here, this book right here, this is the 4th edition. This thing cost me like $100 something, but I want it so that I can know a lot of things, even if it's not even, if you have to use something else, but at least I know the things that they're doing and what it really means just in case. But you need to get you a Black's Law. And this is the 4th edition. I'm sure they have some other editions. I mean, some cheaper ones, but I just needed it. Now, this book here, this was published in 1951. Now, look how they kept this book. This is very nice. Now, I did this, just rough. I got to fix that. But but please make sure. Now I'm going to go on and get into this, and I appreciate you all for listening. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to be talking to this particular person at 12 noon. Okay, if you're it's Eastern Standard Time. And also I'm going to continue this, but it's going to be under natural laws, because we got to know the three is other laws too. But I'm going to go through it. I thought I was going to do the Bill of Rights, but the Bill of Rights is underneath the of. So I just told you the for, because if you're for the Constitution for the United States of America, then that's all you need to know, because we've been under all that other stuff. We just want to get rid of all of that and keep our mind focused on for. And now, so I'm going to go over the natural laws as well, because you have the common law, you have the laws of gravity, you have all of these things, because this is what we need. We're in the time now where we're going to walk this thing out together. Okay, so here we go. Let me get down to the nitty gritty. And I'm just honest with you. Let me make sure I count this thing, because I'm not good with the Roman stuff. 3, 4, 5. Here we go. I'm serious, man. Okay, the Congress, whenever 2/3 of both houses shall deem it necessary, shall propose amendments to this Constitution, or on this application of the legislator of 2/3 of the several states shall call a convention for proposing amendments, which in either case shall be valid to all intent that purposes as part of this Constitution. When ratified by the legislators of 3/4 of the several states, or by conventions in 3/4 thereof, as the one or the other mode of ratification may be proposed by the Congress, provided that no amendments which may be made prior to the year 1808 shall in any manner affect the first and fourth clauses in the 9th section of the first article, and no state without its consent shall be deprived of its equal suffrage in the Senate. Now, I read that last night. Now, what I want to say is that there have been amendments, but the amendments was in the of. Now I'm reading 4, and that's it. So all the other, like the 14th and all that stuff, that doesn't even exist. That's under the fraudulent de facto stuff. So really, you need to focus on this. And this is, it's never been any amendments. It's only was stolen and switched and messed with us mentally to make us think that that was the correct one. So a lot of us have been, I mean, it looks just like it. It does. It looks just like it. Only thing it is of. And so I don't even have to go through the Bill of Rights and all of that, because really it doesn't exist. And I believe, this is me talking now. There's nothing that's coming from within. This is me. I believe that when you believe something, you don't really know it. So I believe that I believe that it's already a change that's starting. I do know that, but I really believe that this is really the end of all of this stuff, because it's so much going on. You got different, people. I mean, I was told today that it was 36 people saying that 36 corporations are going to accept anyone, no matter if they smoke marijuana or whatever, because they need people. You can't just go to drunk high and cussing folks out, but they're just saying if it's in their system. And let me explain that to you, because before I get to this, because you need people. See, you have to know that they need us, because if it's no energy from the within, which is the money, there's no paper money out here. So you can't move. They can't move. We can move because we have the energy. It's plenty things I've done, and I've tested. I have so much stuff going on. I have this going on. I have that. So you can create from within to use your energy to make the stuff that we need out here yourself. I'm in the process now of making my own oil. I don't want to go and start buying other people's oil, because I don't know what they put in it. And I'm just rubbing all on it and putting it all in it. I don't really know, not saying that it is, but the way things are going now, I got to do this. Because growing up in Jupiter, Florida, I was an old country trailer park person. Y'all ain't never heard of that. Yeah, I grew up in the trailers, and it was country. It was all of that. It was country, trailer park, um, ghetto, all of it together. And I love it. Peaceful, nothing doing with all this stuff until I moved into the city. That's when all the stuff happened. So I know how to grow my own stuff. I know how to grow my own food. I know how to do the essential oils. I know how to do the shucking the peas and all that kind of stuff, because that's the way that it's gonna be for me. I've already started my garden, and I know how to communicate with the pets and all of these things. And I'm telling you, these things are coming from within. So we're not going back. We're going forward because we should have been there anyway before this stuff happened, the de facto. So now, with all the things that you already have, you can just do it. Remember, they need you. You need the power that's within you, which is the Father. But they need you. You know what I'm saying? And then you can do that if you want, but you can pretty much do your own thing. Now, all debts contracted and engagement entered into before the adoption of the Constitution shall be as valid against the United States under this Constitution as under the Confederation. The Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made or which shall be made under the authority of the United States shall be the supreme law of the land. So there are treaties out there, that's the supreme law of the land. I do know the Moorish Americans have a treaty, and some I think they just did a treaty with I believe, I'm just saying this, I don't know, so don't I know the Moorish Americans do, but I'm saying as far as the Asians, I think so. There was a treaty of peace. I know when President Trump was in, he made a treaty of peace, and that's the law of the land. Now, the treaties made or which shall be made under the authority of the United States shall be the supreme law of the land. And the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in the Constitution or laws of any state in the contrary notwithstanding. Now, I know when I first started this journey and I was studying about the Moorish Americans and all of that, and when I started listening to the Grand Sheik, now you all need to listen to him because he's not the type of person to try to make you do this. He don't even want you to follow him. He just give the information and you research it yourself and you follow the power that's within you. That's the way he said. And he gets hated on a lot, but it's because he's telling a lot of things that they don't want you to know. So you may want to listen to some things because he's a great historian and he tells you a lot of things that you don't know. Now, some things you may not like that he's saying because it did happen, as far as like slavery and the black and the Negro and all of that stuff, which was under the de facto. Okay, so some things you may not understand, but once you start listening and following this Constitution, you will realize that there is no black and white and all that stuff. It's not. It's not. But you have to dig it and find out for yourself. So that's why I'm an American. So, and I mean, there's so much stuff within me. Asian, what else? There's so much mixed up. I mean, it's a lot. So I've been studying a lot. Um, so it's a lot. So you have to find out in your genealogy, like where you from. And then you'll find out if you really have a treaty. Then you go with that. That's it. So now, the senators and representatives before mentioned, and the members of the several state legislatures and all executives and judicial officers, both of the United States and of the several states, shall be bound by oath or affirmation to support this Constitution. That's 4. But no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. Let me read that again. Okay, it says here, make sure I get it right. The senators and representatives before mentioned and the members of the several states legislators and all executive and judicial officers, both of the United States and the several states, shall be bound by oath or affirmation to support this Constitution, but no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. Okay, so now this is the last one. The ratification of the conventions of 9 states shall be sufficient for the establishment of this constitution between the states, so ratifying the same. The word, the being interlined between the 7th and 8th line of the first page, the word 30 being party written on an erasure in the 15th line of the first page. The words is tried, being interlined between the 32nd and 33rd line of the first page, and the word, the being, interlined between the 43rd and the 44th line of the second page. Attest, William Jackson, Secretary. Done in convention by unanimous consent of the state president, the 17th day of September in the year of our Lord, 1787, and the independence of the United States of America. Not the United States of America, the 12th in witness whereof we have hereto subscribed our names. Go. And it says Washington, President and Deputy. From Virginia, New Hampshire, John Lagone, Nicholas Gilman. Let me see all these people on here. Massachusetts, you got Connecticut. I mean, it's all the ones. Let me see if it was South Carolina. You got Delaware. I mean, all the different states. So you can go and check this out. And this is actually done through the Moorish Americans. Now, there are articles like the right of citizenship of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on other or race, color, previous condition, or servitude. The Congress shall have power to enforce this article by appropriate legislation. And it says, proposed 1909, questionably ratified 1913, the Congress shall have power to lay and collect taxes on incomes from whatever source derived without apportionment among the several states and without regards to any census or enumeration. Now, these are a lot of the articles that were placed in here, and I'll continue this, but I'll just go through some of them, then I'll continue it tomorrow. But it says here, let's see. Now, we do have the Bill of Rights, but all of the other stuff for the of, I'm not even going to go through that. And it's basically the same, but a little different because they changed a lot of stuff in there to fit their stuff under the de facto. And so I don't even want to go through that because I don't want to get people confused, because I was confused enough trying to see now what now for and of. I had to look that up to find out, what it really means and why they even did that. And they did that to enslave the people. Okay. So that's why all this was done. So you are actually a slave. Well, yeah. Because if you're still going under this, they tell you what to do according to them. Then they beat you. They kill you, just like they did with my son. And with my kids. And there's nothing you can do about it because you stated I am that corporate status, that particular name when you have an appellation. So all of that stuff matters. So I'm saying that, and I can say it loosely right now because I know where my son is, and I know that I'm where I am, and I still hear and talk. Even though my son couldn't talk, I still talk to him because everything is spiritual, and you must worship him in spirit and in truth. So I can't talk to him out here, but I can talk to him from within. So that's why I really got connected to back where I was. And this is what I said, and you may want to take this. When I was born, I was old, but out here, I was a baby. So anything I said was getting it directly from the Father because I was ancient. But as I grew, I became young. I became young again because I lost everything when I first started. And then as I got older, I got younger because I went back from within, and the cycle continues. It continues. I hope you understand that. So that's what we're doing. Now that I'm older out here, I'm young because I'm getting all this stuff from when I was getting it from a baby, but man corrupted it all up and messed my head up. So I had to fight to go back within. So when you go through all these things out here in the world, It's because you were lost and you got to find your way back home. And that's within you. I once was lost, but now I found, was blind, but now I see. That's what it all means. It all comes from within. And so that's what it's all about. So let me get to the Bill of Rights. Now, this is from the four. I'm not doing the of, just remember that. So now what it says here, I did these articles, the Bill of Rights. It says here the convention of numbers of states having the time, their adoption, the Constitution expressed a desire in order to prevent misconstruction or abuse of its power, that further declaratory and restrictive clauses should be added. Article the first not ratified. After the first enumeration required by the first article of the Constitution, there shall be one representative for every 30,000 until the number shall amount to 100, after which the representative for every 30,000. Now, proportion shall be regulated by Congress that there should be not less than 100 representatives, nor less than one representative for every 40,000 persons. Under the number of representatives shall amount to 200, after which the proportion shall be so regulated by Congress that there shall not be less than 200 representatives, nor more than one representative for every 50,000 persons. Now, you think they listen to all of that? No. I mean, we got to follow instructions, because if we had followed these instructions, we would be further than where we were and where we are now, first, basically. So I'm going to end that with that, and I'll pick up again. But I've done the Constitution, so I'm going to do these articles as well. But we need to know that, because it gets real deep about who we are and what we should be doing and all of that. And it says here, now I'm going to read this. This is where a lot of people. I'm going to just go right here, because these are all the amendments that was done for. Okay. I got to say that, because if I keep saying that, then you'll know what it's talking about when I say for. Now, this amendment, I want to read this, and that's 11. Well, it really just goes, let's see, the 12th, the powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, not prohibited. But it's more to it. I guess we'll get into it. But really, I just want you to know that we got to continue to love on each other, stop being mad and fussing and fighting. Because we don't want to do that. We just want to love on each other. And I want to say to you that whatever you're going through right now, I'm through with the constitutional stuff, but whatever you're going through right now is not even happening. It's what you think is happening. Because when I went through the chemical, I didn't think it was happening, but I knew out here that something was going on. So what I was doing, because there's a mechanism inside of you that heals. So if your immune system is down, then it's going to take over. But as long as you have the immune system up, then it's going to fight. And so I was determined. I wasn't going into no place where somebody can take control of me. I was going to stand up and fight, and let my body fight from within, because I know that I've been doing what I need to do mentally, physically, eating right, closing out all of the things that I've done to people, asking for forgiveness. Somebody said, well, you planning on leaving? No, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do so that I could clear everything up. That's it. And I don't listen to all the chemical. I listen to what's going to benefit right now. So tomorrow we're going to talk about a lot of things with this person from Australia, so that you can know what's going on, so you can prepare yourself and you can get ready for what may happen. We don't know. We just a lot of speculations, but it's best to be prepared. It's like I went, everybody laughing at me because I'm stacking up on food. I even ordered a outside shower just in case. You got to be prepared. So I know my mom and everybody looking at me like, why you got all this stuff in here? Because you got to be prepared. So if you're prepared, and then if nothing happens, then you got it. So you really got to be prepared. I've been fixing on the just a lot of things you got to do. You got to clean up this mess. So if you got mess in your life where you've done something to people and you know you did it, just like I did. So I went and I straightened it out. so that I can be clear. That's why I walked through this chemical thing like I was like a strong soldier, because I had nothing mentally to tear me down. Because when you think like that, whatever you say, it will come. So if you run around here saying chemical, 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 then that's what's going to come to you, because you saying, come on in, come on. Hey, come on. You come in. No. You listen to things that's positive, that's going to benefit you, and you invite that in. But a lot of us are inviting things in and we're listening to all this noise. Stop listening to that. Okay, you know what? Just like, okay, you do this. When somebody calling you and it say spam, what you do? You don't answer it, right? Unless you silly like me. Sometimes I answer and mess around with them, but that's just my character. But you don't answer it. You just hang up. So when you hear chemical, 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 just don't even listen to it, because you need to be focusing on what's inside of you. You hear it, but you don't listen to it. You hear it, and then you can prepare for your immune system so it can fight no matter what happens, no matter if you decide to do whatever. Make sure that let me tell you, if you decide to do this or you're being forced or you don't know and you've already done it, detox. Okay, it's called Mind. You can look it up. It's a detox, and you can duck go that and look it up. It's called Mind, and you can take that, and also you take the vitamin C 1000, and I take the vitamin. I take the, what is that? I know it's 5,000. D3, and it's some other stuff, but I'll do something on that as well, because you need to protect yourself. You need to have a strong warrior inside of you. So when something go down, even mentally, even if you know somebody that's going through like Alzheimer's or anything else and any kind of mental thing that's going on, detox. That's it. You get that stuff I just named, and then I do the Epsom salt 2 teaspoons twice a week. And so you detox, because whatever goes in got to come out. And we have toxic stuff all around us. I called today, like I said, to find out what in the world they spraying over my house. So they gave me the air police patrol. So I'm calling them tomorrow because I want to know. You never know. I may go viral, finding out what's going on and stopping them from doing that. Because if you don't say anything, then your acquiescence means that you agree with it. So I'm asking to find out, what are you spraying over my house? Now, I've heard that it's chemtrails. So I don't know. I know I tasted when the chemical came and I was looking crazy, and so I tasted. So, I know it's something chemically, so something toxic. So make sure you detox. Even if you eat meat, make sure you detox. Because I'm telling you, detox, detox, detox. Make sure. Make sure you detox. And I mean a full detox, a full herbal detox. Things from the ground, like bitters, like black seed bitters, sour sop bitters. I mean, and especially if you have the so-called C word. I know somebody right now, I gave them some bitters and I told them what to do because it came from within. And everybody looking at me crazy. He don't know what he talking about. Ain't nobody listening to him. How about they're healed? They went back to the doctor. They don't have the C word. And I'm not talking about the chemical thing. I'm talking about the C word. Everybody being taken out with the C word. When you get that, it's over. They were healed. And so the C word is cancer. So if you do that, now the chemical is something else. Y'all know what that is. But if you, with either one of them, detox, if you know somebody right now that's going through that, I'm gonna put it on my page, on all my stuff. What you gotta get. You got to get that. Get it, because it's okay. I'm gonna be a little graphic. I just gotta say this and I'm gonna get off of here. Now, y'all know I'm just real. So I detoxed, right? So the lady was telling me, now this because I was having high blood pressure. How about I don't even take those pills no more? So the lady was saying, she said, you're gonna have to she said, what you're gonna do, you're gonna detox, and I want you to take the man-made stuff, because it's mixed with stuff, but they got the chemical stuff in it. So she said, take that, do this. See, that's all you're gonna need. Now, don't do too much herbal stuff because side effects without everything. But this is from the ground. So I did it. I took she said, cut your medicine in half and keep on, don't just all of a sudden, boom, I'm done. Because your body gonna be like, and then you really gonna be going through some stuff because you think you're sick, but it's your body spitting up everything that you had. But they make us think we're sick, but we're really not. The body is just rejecting the foolishness that we're putting in our body. So, and the cold is there, the mucus is there to protect. The mucus trying to help, it's trying to fight, and then but right. So that's what you got to do. So they'll give you stuff so you could come back, it'll go away a little bit, then it's going to come back, then it'll go away a little bit, then it's going to come back. If you detox, whew, it's out of there from head to toe. And that's what I'm telling you. Because she was telling me, and she's from within too. She said when it goes in, your body rejects it, comes out, you think you're sick because that's what they told us, but really it's your body cleansing itself and it's fighting hard for you. But we're fighting against it by taking all this stuff, putting more toxic stuff in. So when you go herbal, you're getting you're getting the real stuff. So that's what's going to get it out of there. So when you take the bitters, it's nasty. Ugh. Woo. But now I drink it like it's a soda. And I don't even drink sodas no more. And I drink water. And, even if you drink sodas, just detox. Let it come in, get it out. Because we do it every day. We getting car fumes, we getting the stuff they spraying up there. You're getting negative energy from people. You're fussing and fighting. Folks taking folks' girlfriends and boyfriends and creeping and sneaking and doing all of that. That's all toxic. It comes in, get it out. They do it, you find out, get rid of them. And keep it moving. Just like that. You eat the food, and you eat all this other stuff, goes in your body, and you get it out. Same way with negative people and all these broken folks trying to stay in a relationship and it ain't working. You eat it, it's not good, detox. That's it. And keep it moving. Because if you stay there and focus, well, I done broke up and I don't know. I wonder what they doing. Where they at? Who they with? Who is that? Why you with them? All of that stuff is like an old memory. And you keep replaying that in your head. So that's going to bring all of that stuff back to you because you're saying, come on back, come on back. Even though you may not be talking to the person, but because of what you put out there, it's all frequency. And believe me, when people come around you, they can feel that. Because I feel it all the time. You can feel that. When you say, ooh, something just ain't right. That's your body telling you. My doctor who told me your body would talk to you, he said, there's nothing else I can do for you, Mr. Hatcher. I said, my name is Ron. And so, because that Mr. Hatcher stuff puts you back into the de facto. So my name is Ron. And so, and you don't have to get that extreme, but since I know this stuff, I make sure because anything you say will be used against you in the court of law and in this life. People will be waiting to get something. Say, now, see, you just said that. And a lot of us mess up, we fix it, we get back right, and we keep it moving. Don't think just because you messed up that it's over, because it's not. You had some toxic stuff, you ate it, now get it out. I was going to say something else, but I know mama listening. But I'm telling you, you it out. That's all you do. Same way when you eat food and it's toxic, you it out. If you got toxic people in your life, you eat it, spit it out, and keep it moving. You still, hey, and keep it moving. Because if you stay in there, somebody gonna get to fighting, somebody gonna come over there. It's just a lot of stuff that can happen because that's a cancer. I learned that particular lifestyle is a cancer. Just like cancer is in the body and it eats up, you got cancer people out here that's eating you up and you allowing it. It's like you're allowing the toxic. Now that you've heard to detox, now start detoxing. And make a time so you won't be, if you got to go to work, wait till you get home. The exercise is at least about an hour or two. You just sit there and just meditate until you got to get up and go. That's what I do. Shoot, I stay in the house, boy. And so I'm saying that, and I'm being me, but I'm saying that because you got to do this. You got to detox your body, and you got to detox who you be around. That's the ticket to beat cancer and the chemicals. Because you don't need to be hearing all that negative stuff when you sitting there and your body is rejecting the stuff that man has put in there. Okay, and stop worrying about what they say they gonna do. They gonna do this, and they gonna take my kids, and they gonna who are you living inside? Because if you living inside, you just let that stuff happen and just roll off. And when things do happen, the power of God will speak through you. Just like I'm gonna say, this is the last time, I promise. I saw this little baby. They were trying to put this thing on his face in school. You know, the thing that they put on their face now. And the baby was saying, no, no, I don't want it. He was like 2 years old. Every time she put it on, no. That's what we have to do. A baby, remember, I told you, when a baby come here, they're old. As they grow older here, they get young because they lose what they had in the beginning because of man, the corruption. What unless you have parents that I just learned this stuff within this decade. So unless you have parents that are doing this, and I know a lot of cultures are doing this. So they're young when they're young, okay? And they don't ever have to get old because you only get old when things happen in your life to corrupt you down, dumb you down. Okay, and then you be old for a long time while you alive, while you living up here. You're living up here dead and old. But once you get through that and you find out who you are, you go back to the baby and you become young again. So right now, I think I'm probably about, let me see, Aaron's been gone for, let's see, about 10 years. Let's see, I started this. I'm probably about, let's see, I was a little boy. I was weird. I'm at least, I would say, with the knowledge, I'm about from within probably about 17 years old. But real 17, between I'll say 20 and under. Okay. And so as I grow in this, I'm gonna keep growing younger. I hope y'all, it's reversed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's reversed. So let me say it again. When I was born, I was young. When I got corrupt, I got older in the corruption. And as I found myself through meditation and all of that, and started doing a lot of astral projecting, I'm gonna say it, a lot of people say don't say it. I'm saying it because that's what I do. And started going in front of the Father through the Spirit. Okay. Absent from the body is present with the Lord. So when you astral project, you go from within and your spirit, not the man, because no man has ever seen the Father and lived. So it's the spirit. So as I went through that, I became younger because I'm back where I started. But when you become older out here, like they say, child, you so old. And we agree, yeah, I'm 50 something, 70 something. Yeah, I'm getting old. No, you're not. You're getting younger because everything is from within. So make sure you reverse that. Because right now, if you don't live from within, you're older. So when you start living from within, then you become younger because you go back from whence you came. Okay? Now I'm only leading you there. Now you have to take it from there. That's it. And that's what I wanted to say because all I can do is lead you to the water. And what that is, and I know a lot of people looking at me because they know they never seen me act like this or talk like this. Believe me, it's not me. It's the power that's within me. Thank God it is, because if it was up to me, I'd be somewhere probably partying. It was up to the old, because see, I'm young again. There it is. Now, this weekend, if you can, and wear your mask, because I'm going to respect and I'm going to have my mask on. Okay, so 2021 RKOC Empowerment Event, Reverend Demario Scott is hosting this event, and we gonna talk. It's an empowerment event. I only get 15 minutes. Everybody else get 15 minutes. And I was going to see if I can sing my new song, I Am Free, but I don't think I have time for all of that because I have to go with whatever is from within. So, whatever within is telling me to do for the people, that's what I'm going to do. But it's going to be young entrepreneurs, authors, entrepreneurs, founders, CEOs, women in ministry. We got Michelle Massey Washington, motivational spiritual intervolutionist. How about that? She made that up from within. Because that's what we do. That's why I love my sister Michelle. We sit there and we make this stuff up because it comes from within. Like right now, I'm cooking stuff and I'm hearing it from within and I'm putting it down, but silly me didn't write the recipe down. So I'm going to start doing that. So we got Elder Sharonda Patterson. We got Melissa Alford, CEO, founder, family advocate of Georgia Incorporated. We got Nikki. Nikki Hodge, fashion stylist, author. We got, I think I said, is it Ejene? Best-selling author. We got Rajha Moore, motivational speaker. Alicia Smith, motivational speaker. Man, me and DeMario, we gonna so it's a lot of women because you know we in a season now where women are, woo, they up there. Thank God. Because I'm saying that because you got to have balance. So right now, man has done his part. Man, as far as the men, man. Now the women are doing their part. So that's good because women make sure stuff. Okay, now that ain't right. Get this right. Put this over here. Now you know they don't go there. Yes, y'all do, and it's right because y'all make sure that we stay where we need to stay. That's good. So it's going to be great. It's September 25th, 2021, 3 p.m. to 7, Space Condo Live. Okay, 737 Veterans Parkway, Suite 500, Jonesboro, Georgia, 30236. And I'm going to call DeMario to see if he could actually have this filmed. So, and if I have to bring my stuff and set it up, we can film it. Okay, so this is going to be great. Thank you all. Make sure y'all, if you could come out, wear your mask and all of that. Just do what thus saith the Lord as far as the law of this land. And I'm saying respect the law of man because that's what they're doing, to respect them. But the law of the land is from the Father, and the Father says respect. So that's what we got to do. So don't come in and say, I ain't got to wear no mask because I don't believe in all of this. No, you respect. That's where I'm from. Thank you, Mama Nim. Thank y'all for helping me be who I am. But I really, and thank you, Trouble. I appreciate Trouble. Thank you, Trouble. Thank you, gossipers. Thank you, all the people that talked about me. I thank you because now I'm living from within, from all the problems they done put me through. Thank God. So I thank you. Now, that's it. Love y'all. Don't forget tomorrow. Some more folks on here. Thank y'all for listening. Man, go check out my song. Okay. And if you can donate because it's a republic. It's going right back for the special needs community. Check out the new site. I just had someone, they spending their time helping me do this for the special need kids with the websites, the radio station, WMQG, all of that. If you want something on WMQG, the first time, I'll go ahead and put it on there. And then if you like it, then you can donate. We'll set that up. It ain't got to be thousands and thousands. It could be, just donate to help me. I can put it on the radio for you. And we got a lot of listeners. It's been going on for about almost 15, 16 years now. WMQG. Woo! Don't tell me you can't keep it going. So thank you. I appreciate everybody for listening. Make sure you go and listen to Rahn Anthony new song, I Am Free. The words came from within. Okay? The words came from within. That's where we are. Forget about all this out here. It is within you. The power is in you. That's it. The same power that Jesus had. It's in you. That's the Father inside of you. It is He that is within me. Right. So that's the power that's within you. So make sure you listen to the song. Just sit there and just listen. It's on YouTube. And if you don't want to buy it, you don't have to. I would like you to support for the special needs community, not for me. And this, I'm telling you, if you need me to speak, sing anywhere, let me know because I'm ready to speak. talk, saying, all of that, because it's coming from within me, and it's from this within. Love y'all. Thank you. Make sure you share this. And it's not about me, it's about you and all your brothers and sisters so that they can know the Constitution for the United States, because then that goes all the way across the world, because we're in America, not the United States Corporation. All right. Love y'all. Until tomorrow, don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to be speaking about Australia and the mess that's going on over there. You're going to be like, wow. All right. This is Rahn Anthoni.